Well, the Simsboro Lady Tigers have won 5 of their last 6 games and looking to keep things going tonight against Gibson Coleman with a bit of history on the line for Miss Carly Wheeler. We take you over there now. Yes, taking on Gibson Coleman early in this ball game, but Carly Wheeler led off the game with the triple. How about Sierra Caldwell finding the gap in left field? She would have an RBI triple of her own right there. And there's Jacoya Lewis going to hit a ground ball to shortstop. Everyone reaches safely. A run's going to cross home plate, and the Lady Tigers are off to a good start. Then it's Kennedy King going to put the ball right in front of home plate right here. The throw to first base off target, and just like that, 2 runs are going to score, and the Lady Tigers are out to a 4-0 lead. Callie Harrison going to start the rally back up again after things kind of quieted down for a bit. She's going to poke one right here to left field. That's good enough for a single. She would end up reaching second on an error at that point. Carly Wheeler back up to the plate. Same inning in this one. Hits one up the middle, extends the lead out to 8-0. How about Kaylee Hamilton skying one deep to left field right here. Wheeler's going to score from first base right there. It's 9-0 in favor of Simsboro. Now, Miss Wheeler in the circle, as I mentioned, 9 strikeouts away from reaching career strikeout number 1,000 as she head into this game. There's one of those strikeouts right there. And check out Miss Wheeler doing her thing with strikeout number 2 right there, or say strikeout number 2 of the inning right there. She's just 3 shy at that point in the game. How about Gibson Coleman right here? A little defense. Zarian Windsor right there gets the ground ball in the tag right there, and then Ariel Jenkins going to catch the pop fly to end the inning right there. Miss Wheeler, like I said, 3 strikeouts away from 1,000. Their strikeout number 1 of the inning right there, 2 away for her. She's going to go right back to work. Another strikeout freezing the batter right there. Yeah, her teammates letting her know she's 1 strikeout away. Check her out right here. Yes, there it is. Strikeout number 3, strikeout 1,000 for Miss Wheeler, the future LSU East softball commit. Yeah, fun stuff from her. I believe the only Tiger with 1,000 strikeouts in program history. Simsboro High gets the big win over Gibson Coleman, 18-1, your final in that one. West Monroe taking on Ruston, already up 9-1 after 2.5 innings of play in this one. How about Sage Toller, bloop one for the Bearcats down the left field line. That's going to load the bases right there. That sets up Miss Morgan Foster, the future McNeese State softball standout right here. She hits into the fielder's choice right there, out at third base. Run's going to score, makes it 9-2. Kyla Stout going to settle back in the circle. She gets a strikeout, or excuse me, going to be a ground ball right here. Ground ball for the Bearcats to extend the inning right there. Here's Miss Kyla Stout with the strikeout to end the inning right there. And then it's going to be the Lady Rebels going to work at the plate. Hard hit ball to third base. Check out Jayla Spears, the diving grab, the throw from the knees. She gets the out. Beautiful play from her. But I tell you what, the Lady Rebels, it didn't stop them at all. Here's Miss Stout, rips one to left center field for a 2-out double at that point in the game. That sets up Bella Costello right here for a hard hit ball down the right field line. It's going to bring in a run, and she's going to find her way into second base with a double at that point. And then there's Miss Brenna Massey hit one down the left field line for an RBI. And she's going to give you a little MJ shoulder shrug on the back end of this thing. West Monroe gets the big win over Ruston, 14-2, your final on that one. Let's do some softball scores on the day. Cedar Creek gets a win over Glenbrook, 15-7, become your District 1 1A champs, and that one, congratulations to them. West Ouachita gets a 10-0 win over Grant. Ouachita falls to Pineville 7-0, and OCS gets the win over Delhi Charter 14-2. All right, baseball action now. Cedar Creek hosting Ouachita Christian. This one, Eagles up 1-0. That score right there is going to be very important. How about Ryan Coleman for the Cougars? Ground ball to the shortstop right here. Eagles able to get out at second base, not able to get 2 right there. Later on, Coleman's going to advance to third base on the pass ball. That run right there, or that runner right there, will be your potential game-tying run. But I tell you what, Clark Brown's going to slam the door right here as he gets a strikeout to end the inning. Cade Luker trying to keep things close for the Cougars and trying to give him a chance on the bump, and yeah, he's going to do just that. Gets a strikeout right there. And he's going to keep it a 1-0 game as he's going to do what he does and blow on right by the batter for strike number 3. Cougars down to their final 3 outs. Gavin Polk on the bump for the Eagles now. He's going to go right to work as he gets the strikeout right here, gets the batter to swing right through one, and then Polk's going to call a game right here for the final strikeout of the game. Washita Christian, that 1 run holds up and they get the win over Cedar Creek 1-0, your final on that one. Other baseball scores to pass along to you tonight. Gina, a big winners over Vidalia, 10-1 your final on that one. Mangum gets a 7-2 win over Washita. Oak Grove shuts out Neville 11-0 your final on that one. And Ruston gets the win over Glenbrook 16-6 to make it 13 wins in a row now. All right, college baseball, all Lincoln Pair showdown. Grambling State on the road at Louisiana Tech, bottom one. How about Garrison Berkeley? The solo shot to left field. Diamond Dogs up early in this ball game. Now, I promise you this isn't a rewind of the bat. This is a different bat. Actually, it's in the bottom of the third. Is Mr. Berkeley again going to leave the yard? Same location to left field. That gives Tech a 2-1 lead at that point in the game. But Grambling State would not go away in this game. Top four now. How about Cam Hill already homered in this inning? Then it's Shannar Brown. He's going to homer to center field. Tigers take a 3-2 lead at that point in the game. Bottom four now. It's Zeb Ruddle right here for the Louisiana Tech Diamond Dogs. He's going to answer back with a big time solo shot to right field. Yeah, it was kind of like a home run derby in this ball game as everybody was just leaving the yard. He's going to tie the game back at 3 at that point in the game. Let's jump ahead now to the 5th inning. Cam Hill is going to put one in play, a ball that's not a home run, one of the very few I feel like in this game. An RBI single from him. Grambling State retakes the lead at that point in the game. Then Shannon Martin going to extend it with a single up the middle. They would score 3 runs and extend their lead out in that point in the game. But from the 6th inning on, it was all Louisiana Tech, as you're going to see Colton Coach right here with a sac fly. Tell you what, the Diamond Dogs will score 11 unanswered runs to close out the game, I should say. And Louisiana Tech runs away and gets the win in this one, 14-6. Your final on that one. A few softball scores to pass along. Louisiana Tech winners over Northwestern State 3-0. On a baseball score, ULM a winner over Central Arkansas 8-1. Your final on that one. We got more WNIT basketball action coming your way tomorrow. That's all the time now for The Score. Thanks for watching.